Hello everyone, I'm Arthur. Aside from new characters, many people still express interest in reviewing old characters. But since these characters have been discussed and played for some time, I believe players already have some understanding of them. Talking too much about well-known content would waste time. So, I plan to organize potential skills or operational details that players may not know, helping your characters become even stronger. I will introduce characters in the order of what I believe to be their strength. In this episode, I'll cover S-tier characters: Gloria, Beryl, Call, Inanna, and Edda. Let's take a look to see if you know these secrets. Gloria. Gloria's flag-raising skill not only increases movement but also generates an aura effect that raises all teammates' attack and defense stats by 12%. This can also stack with faction auras, so whenever Gloria is present, your team stats will be higher than usual, allowing for more damage output. However, this aura has a range limitation of 3 grids from Gloria herself. To remove this limitation, simply throw the spear. After throwing, the attack and defense boost increases to 15% and applies to the whole battlefield without range limitations. Gloria will also gain the potential burst buff, which boosts attack by 20% and defense by 40%, making it incredibly powerful. Keep in mind that this buff lasts for 2 turns, so Gloria needs to continuously raise and plant the flag to maintain her maximum power. For this reason, I highly recommend learning all of her Tier 3 skills. Beryl. The Little Witch Beryl learns her ultimate at level 55, which is an area attack with a burn effect. However, you might have noticed that the damage is sometimes inconsistent, strong at times and weak at others. The reason for this is that her attack only hits a narrow area, affecting just 1 grid of the target. So if the enemies aren't grouped closely together, the damage will be spread out. The area here refers to the damage range, not the pre-attack area. Therefore, before using her ultimate, try to gather the enemies together. Additionally, each attack has a chance to trigger the burn effect. Although it's only a 50% chance, repeated burns can deal piercing damage equal to 10% of the enemy's health per burn, with up to 5 attacks. With some luck, the burn effect alone can deal up to 40% piercing damage, which is incredibly strong. One more tip: this ultimate cannot be used after moving. However, you can remove this restriction by using an instant skill, like Roaring Flint, Flying Blade Arm Guard, or Disaster Bottle. Call's ultimate has a very high multiplier and, most importantly, can ignore the enemy's defensive assist. However, it only activates when there are no teammates nearby, which is easy to forget. Overall, Call's personality and skills shine the most when he fights independently, away from teammates. Inanna. The Princess's Prayer allows any teammate to act again, which is a very important skill. But what you might not know is that when the teammate takes another action, they are considered in an not the character's turn state. This means they can trigger any not the character's turn abilities, such as the effect of the tarot of the tower, or the increased damage of the weapon Irian Combat Bow. For example, Fakeow, who can learn the skill Heart of Alert at level 55, benefits greatly from this. This passive increases crit rate by 45% and crit damage by 30% when acting not the character's turn. Normally, Fakeow's ultimate cannot trigger this passive, as it only triggers on counterattacks or alert skills. But with Inanna's Act Again, Fakeow's ultimate can now benefit from this passive, combined with the Tower and Irian Combat Bow, allowing his ultimate to reach the damage level of top-tier archers. Very impressive stats. Edda. Edda is a great support, but many people don't realize she is also a strong damage dealer and shield breaker. Her basic attack has a shield breaking effect, and when combined with her passive skill, her attack power increases by 45% against shielded enemies, while ignoring 40% of their defense. Another thing worth mentioning is her exclusive skill, Wine Barrel Casting, which scatters liquor that reduces speed by 150, decreases mobility by 1, and lowers magic defense by 40%. I'd like to emphasize the 150 speed reduction debuff. Sometimes controlling our team's speed at the right moment can turn the tide of battle. For example, if characters like Gloria or August are too fast and you want them to benefit from Nanoil's Vulnerability 3 debuff in the first round, what can you do? You can use the tactic Urgent Order to adjust Edda's turn order forward. Then avoid No-No and toss the barrel at the main damage dealer to slow them down. After that, apply area damage buffs. This way, the main damage dealer not only gets important damage boosts but also waits for the enemy to receive Nono's Vulnerability 3 debuff, significantly enhancing overall output. This sequence of actions can drastically increase damage. These are today's tips on operational details. How many of them did you know? Feel free to ask me any questions. I'm Arthur. Thank you for watching.